don't know if y'all remember.
Wait, what? They bought.
They buy space to have experiments. You know, you can pay them. They'll your things will go up until recently. It'll go up with a Soyuz. They've actually started buying space on a SpaceX rocket. I don't know if y'all remember a couple of years ago, SpaceX had one rocket like basically blow up on the platform like a couple days before it was going to go up. Yeah, NanoRacks had a bunch of projects in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think Google also had I think they were going to send up a bunch of satellites to start giving free internet to the world, and I think they lost those in that explosion too.
Oh,
yeah, I could talk about this stuff all day long.
Yeah,
I don't
know how he finds the time, man.
Not only is this the waterfront capital of Texas, but this is the home of human spaceflight.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the most dynamic place on planet Earth.
We are Space City.
Yeah, Space City.
Right,
I mean, most diverse county in the country. I mean, it's got the port. There's so NASA, Mission Control.
Yeah, Harris County's a beast.
Man, we're blessed to live where we live right now.
Absolutely.
No, so yeah, and we're blessed to have fellows like you that have served living here, man. Appreciate your service.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It really means a lot.
No, sincerely, big fan.
Yeah, I just love how this place, is on the water, man, and kind of peaks out, and nothing's coming here and changed anything up, or like you said, it's
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
right?
man. It's only been kind of 2 venues, and people they know this place, and man, I think really people can really appreciate it. And like you said, you guys got a lot of regulars. I say stay up on the different events, man, and people keep on coming. I think 2021 is going to be way better than 2020. I think every bar, restaurant, any venue is hoping that, kind of expecting that. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Man, we're all on the rebound, right?
That's
we're coming back, and
yeah.
And this place, in Texas in general, but this place especially, we always rebound faster than the rest of the country, man.
We really do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really resilient.
No, I remember during the crunch back in 2007, 2008, 2009. This place barely felt it, man. This is a very dynamic, strong area, And of course, us Texans, man, we're very resilient.
Shit, they rebuilt Galveston after the 1900 storm. It's still the worst disaster in American history. It's we are definitely resilient.
Yeah.
I know Houston became the superpower after that, but but still, this whole area still thrived, which is the waterfront capital of Texas, and
that's what I call it, at least.
Whether it's Houston or Galveston, it's all the Galveston Bay area, which is where we're at, and man, I love being over here. So.
Waterfront capital, Texas, home of human spaceflight, Galactic Coast, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, man, it's some people call it Bay Area Houston, but that sounds like a directional college to me, so I don't like that name.
Yeah.
Nothing against directional colleges. Actually went to one, so But yeah. So
I think it's just people say it because the whole Bay Area confusion. You got Tampa Bay, you got San Francisco Bay, and I think they get more credit being Bay Areas than we do, and so people.
Well, that's because of Hollywood.
Exactly. So that's it.
Well, back in 1998, I started Bay Area Media Services, BAMS. When everybody else was Clear Lake. Then they're all go with Clear Lake, and then they all pivot to Bay Area Houston. the what used to be CLADEF, Clear Lake Economic Development Foundation, turned into Bay Area Houston. The ballet turned into Bay Area Houston. Everybody said Bay Area Houston, and then now I'm actually thinking Clear Lake is a pretty strong name.
I've always thought Clear Lake was strong, man.
Yeah. Well, U of H. Of course, now I'm going way out into the weeds, and I've had a couple beers. But U of H. They kind of rebranded. They went. I forgot what the word is now. Where they've always been an advanced degree, so for juniors and seniors and advanced studies. But now they've got freshmen and sophomores.
Yes.
I always thought if U of H Clear Lake's going to kind of rebrand themselves, they should be the Clear Lake Institute of Technology. Now wrap your head around what that.
Clear Lake
T-shirt sales.
Yep.
But I'm just saying.
Everybody
I
can
knows
behind that idea.
right. I've got ideas for days, but
Yeah, that's crazy. You can get a 4-year degree there now.
Right? Man.
Yeah, when I first, speaking of UH Clear Lake, when I first moved back home in 2015, I was looking to be a student there, and there, unfortunately, since I had spent the bulk of my Air Force career partying, and school was not on my priority list, I actually didn't have enough credits to actually be accepted there, so I had to go just down the road to San Jac. But it's wild that they have a 4-year degree there now. So
right.
Wow.
No, and they built all those buildings,
man,
right? I just drove through the campus today on the way home from the one gig, and it's amazing all the expansion there.
Yeah.
Used to be just the Bayou building. Now it's like all these other buildings, and they got the student housing that they're building right there next to the old IBM building.
Yeah, it's definitely grown. Oh, is that student housing?
Well, I
mean,
guess
not-
it's going to be student apartments, Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the ones right there by the Boeing building.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Now-
I don't know why I didn't even think. I was like, man, it's just people just need somewhere to live. Houston in general,
man.
but you're right. That's just for the college.
And,
I mean,
and it may not be just. I think.
No,
I think it's called student housing. I mean, but
Get your
I don't know
in-laws,
how- I don't
get
know
your
how
in-laws
strict that
out of the
is.
house. You know what I mean? There's an department that opened up down the road.
The craziest thing about that campus, though, is like if you didn't know what it was, you'd have no idea there was a school behind the
Truth.
woods.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
very
used,
well hidden.
Absolutely.
back when it was like one building, we used to ride bikes back there and do jumps, and I mean, yeah, it was so much smaller, and it is so tucked away. You don't even realize.
Not to date myself too much, but I remember in 9th grade at Clear Lake High School. But this will date myself when I tell this story. I found out progress reports were being sent out, which normally is not a big deal because I'd always be at my parents' home because But my dad was home sick that day, so I walked from Clear Lake High School back, through the ditch over there to the University of Clear Lake and caught the old Metro bus. That's where I'm dating
Yeah.
myself. The
Yeah.
Metro bus, yeah. Caught the little Metro buses that used to. I mean, back in the '80s, used to ride through here. Caught it here. Got dropped off right there at Kirby. I lived in Clear Lake Forest, and it walked and was able actually to retrieve, despite the fact my dad was in the house, I retrieved the progress report out of the mailbox out in front of our house. Luckily, my dad never saw me, and
That was my favorite excuse
and
back in the
my,
day.
my,
Wow, that's a crazy
my
story.
changing the report card scandal continued for another year and a half.
My go-to was I never got one.
right.
Everybody else got one, but not me.
No, I used to. I got.
There's always something, like there's a way. I don't know, somehow.
No, I got into a scenario where I was changing my report cards. This is back when they gave you the print ones, and you could kind of erase them. And they go to during lunch. I go to the cafeteria with a typewriter, but then I started forgetting what did I say I got in physical science last 6 weeks. I don't even remember anymore and stuff. So I eventually got busted.
Yeah,
which is probably good.
comparing.
It's probably good I got busted because my parents have been very disappointed when I didn't come out to give the valedictorian speech. My senior year.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's funny how much this place has grown, even since I moved here as a kid. Especially like joining the military. You can agree to this. You'll meet guys who graduated high school with like 30, 40 people, and that was a lot.
Man.
Wow.
Whereas when I graduated, I was meeting people at my graduation.
Right.
I've been in the same school for 4 years, and I've never seen you before.
Right.
Where have you been, man? Like,
I'm pretty sure I met a couple people at project graduation.
High schools have like 5,000, 1,200, 1,300 freshmen, 1,100 sophomores, and it kind of breaks down. You graduate with 900, 1,000.
And ever
seniors,
since-
it's crazy. Every 15 minutes away, there's a school that big.
And it seems
when
like-
you hear people say they went to a school with 30 people, you're like, oh,
ooh,
I had more
that was
people
my
in
English class. Yeah.
I had 60 in my English class,
Like-
maybe, when it was
And
under construction.
It's wild how much, like I said, it's wild how much this place has grown because I came back and at the time it was just the big three were Clear Lake High School, Clear Creek, and Clear Brook, and now
Right.
there's Clear Falls, Clear Springs.
Right.
There's even another one.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
Clear
there's,
View, and
Clear
then
View,
Clear,
yeah.
another clear one too. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
on over in by Friendswood almost.
Yeah.
It's a new one. I can't think of it.
Yeah, I think my senior year was Clear Brook's first senior year. I think they kind of the freshmen started when I was a freshman, but they only had freshmen and they only had freshmen and juniors, and I graduated in '91, so got a couple years on you gents.
I tell you what, I'm aging like milk though, so it'd be all right.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm trying to do the best I can.
Yeah. It's I was doing pretty good, and then I don't know.
Yeah, 30 hit, and then it just all went downhill.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait till you hit your 40s, and that's when the eyes go. You start walking around with readers.
I could probably use some right now, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's about 42, 43. That's when all of a sudden, boom. Yeah. But other than the eyes and the knees, though, I'm pretty good though. I'm
Man,
good
I
to
can't
go.
wait to get LASIK, man. I've been wearing contacts for way too long.
Oh, you should do it. My wife did it. Yeah. She
Yeah.
The price
changed.
of contacts is legal extortion, man. Like, especially
Oh,
if you don't
dude,
have
it's-
insurance, it's like $80 just to see.
Damn.
Yeah, it's wild because that you like with glasses, you can go, not that you should go years without getting your eyes tested, but you do. With contacts, no sir. Every year you got to
Every
pay that
year you
100,
gotta-
150, whatever it is for this contacts fitting. A fitting, I've been wearing contacts 20 years. You don't need to tell me if they fit or not. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? You know, like it's a racket. Like you said, it's bad. So yeah, it cost me, hundreds of dollars a year just to see, when glasses might just be like $50 or something. But yeah, I can't do
I don't know
it.
about that, man. We just bought glasses for my daughter, and I think when it's all said and done, we were about 500 in.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's certain lenses, and you start getting
And that was very unexpected.
Started getting into nice stuff,
But not
and,
complaining. I mean, I want her to be able to see.
Of course,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, no, standard.
But yeah, that did.
Oh goodness.
Good times.
Hey, where's that full Chris, man?
Oh yeah,
Still
we
around
want to
here?
talk about the event. Yeah, there's a. I see him.
We can get Patrick up here, the guy who's actually running the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Let's do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do it, man.
See if I can grab him real quick.
See
I'll
if
be right
yeah,
back.
you can't chime in
Absolutely,
real quick. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a very special charity event going on, this weekend, and that's the real cool thing about the service industry here. I'm sure it's the same elsewhere, but they all support their own, and when obviously a lot of the service industry bartenders and servers, if they don't, they don't. In most cases, they probably don't have insurance. So when something goes wrong, the whole community, service
really
industry
do,
community
yeah. I've
rallies
seen-
around them and everything.
I've seen it a lot for all sorts of different, ailments and illnesses, and yeah, like you said, people they've been working hard and they've been in the industry, and something comes up, and you just need a little bit of help, man.
So I believe, and we're probably going to have somebody come up and talk in more detail
Yeah.
about it. But I believe Saturday there's an event here that's for somebody in the service industry locally. And so that'll be cool. And
All right.
but yeah,
Yeah, he'll be over here shortly. He's just
Okay.
hammering out a couple more details.
right.
with,
Yeah, no, it looks like there's a pretty nice meeting going on. A little planning.
No, yeah, they got a
stages.
really
Yeah.
good group. And I mean, I don't. Y'all put a bunch of tables together, man. That looks legit. This is like a conference table that holds like
Legitimate
30 right
conference
now.
table.
Yeah, look, I was like, what the
Right,
heck?
right.
It looks good.
But alrighty, fellas, appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, man.
I gotta go take care of. We have shift change for our bartenders right now, so
Yeah,
man.
dude,
Hey, really,
take
really-
care of business.
Gotta go make sure they get taken care of, make sure they get paid. But had a blast talking with you, all, hanging out for a little bit, man. Feel free to come back here and hang out with us again for another show.
Absolutely, man.
absolutely.
Appreciate
Cool.
it.
Thank you so much.
All right, Mike.
All right,
thanks.
Mike.
So I was just about to say, the only bar, man, that I know of with a freaking fireplace inside. I don't know anywhere else. Another thing. You said ping pong
Actually,
table,
you might be
and-
onto something
Yeah,
there.
that fireplace is pretty legit, especially when it's cold right now. So gotta say, I like that.
I think we need to make eye contact with a waitress. They've always had a really good. I mean, they've got probably I'd say a handful.
No, yeah, I'm
Maybe
taking.
half dozen. Actually, I see one waitress over there that I recognize.
Yeah, I'm taking care of it. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it was supposed to be taken care of like 5 minutes
Oh
ago.
no! I was.
But
I didn't, no
I
worries,
didn't
man. No
I-
worries.
No, I didn't respond to a text. Yeah.
Okay. But Cabo's always been really support local beer, local distilleries and everything. I think I noticed they've got I think they've got some Saloon Door on tap right now, which Saloon Door right down the street in Webster, Texas. Real popular brewery back in the old Galactic Coast Brewing Company days. They were one of the first bars to say yes to us, and which is awesome.
I remember,
So many great stories.
I remember when they first opened. I was going there when they first opened, and then I remember, Orrs had a party there for his like 1 millionth view or something
Saloon
like
Door,
that.
yeah,
And, at Saloon Door, and then when he came on the show, he brought some Saloon Doors,
Yes,
and
yes.
I love Saloon Door. We actually need to, We need to do a show over there, maybe.
True.
Or at least have them on the show and bring some
Either
saloon,
way,
bring
right?
some Saloon Door to the studio or something.
We need to get an update.
I think so. They
It's-
expanded over. Apparently, I haven't been over there since the expansion.
Yeah, the Texas. Matter of fact, the last show last year, March of last year, the last Galactic Coast Power Hour, we did on location up until I think I did a show in December. But
Yeah.
you know, literally
That's right. You were up there. That's cool.
One of the last shows we ever did. We did some Zoom shows during the pandemic at the beginning, and you know, just trying to help out all the breweries, get the information out about, you know,